teachers. And I have to say, I am as well so proud of these students. When I think back in August and I look at pictures of our first activities making the Transcontinental Railroad, they were little kids. And now that I look at them, they just seem so mature and so grown up. They've come such a long way, academically and socially. And I have no fears for them in middle school whatsoever. I have complete confidence in their successes, and to me it's very exciting. I have mixed feelings. I'm going to miss them, but I'm so excited for them to move on into the next stage of their academic career. Would you like to say a few words before I just chat away here?
I really enjoyed working with each and every one of you, and I hope the best for you at Brooks and in the future. Good job.
When we call for our Tip Top Timberwolf Award recipients. Ben,
Dylan,
Taylor,
Mia,
Well,
Isabella,
Abigail,
Callie,
Matthew,
Eileen,
Michaela,
Francis Darla,
Armando,
Ariana,
Kim,
and those are our Tip Top Timberwolf recipients. We also have several Bug Award recipients bringing up grades, and as well as bringing up grades, no grades could go down in the quarter either, which is very tough to do, especially with this new math program, fourth quarter. Dylan,
Chelsea,
Madison,
Abigail,
Sinai,
Callie,
Michaela,
Francis Darla,
and Armando.
You may be seated.
Please let me share my wonderful memories that I will never forget. I have been at Pioneer since day one of first grade. That's 5 years now, and I cherished each and every day I was here. Sure, I made mistakes every now and then throughout my 5 years, but each mistake I made me stronger, and that's what got me to where I'm standing now. My first grade year was a breeze. In Mrs. Zyda's class, we had fun things to do and celebrations mostly every day. I still remember when it was Dr. Seuss Day and we made green eggs and ham. I didn't want any though, because eggs aren't supposed to be green. At that time, I didn't understand it was just food coloring. Oops. I also remember making oobleck. It felt funny and weird. Polar Express Day was unforgettable. We got to wear pajamas, drink hot chocolate, and watch the Polar Express. It was supposed to be a great day, but sadly I got signed out early that day and missed the fun. That experience made me think, when I want to be signed out early, I'm not. But when I want to stay, I'm signed out. My greatest memory of second grade was when we went on a field trip to the chocolate factory. We got to make chocolate and take some home. Yum. Thank goodness I wasn't signed out early that day. Fourth grade. In fourth grade, we did the history play with Mrs. Benson. That is a fantastic memory. Social studies is not at all my favorite subject, but doing the play meant we got to do some fun things and still ended up learning lots of things. It was not boring at all. I was a nurse in the play, and it really made the time in history come alive for me. Sadly, it's true. That year, we also dissected owl pellets. It was gross. I dissected mine with tweezers, and definitely not my hands. Why, you ask? Well, an owl pellet is leftover bones, fur, feathers, and claws that the owl can't digest, so he spits it all out in a pellet shape. Before I knew it, I was in 5th grade, and things started to get really tough. Miss Clark is my teacher, and she's awesome. I love the way she teaches, and how I love how she can always put a smile on my face, even when I'm stressed with all the work I have to do. It's only fair, since she's the one that gave me all of the work that stressed me out. In the beginning of the year, we went on a field trip to Cantini. We got to look at tanks and learn about the wars we've been through. My favorite field trip was to Wilco. I enjoyed learning and knowing more about some jobs I never thought about. While we were there, I learned that culinary arts is just not my thing. We have recently also hatched chicks. We had 10 chicks, and they were all different colors, and all of them were adorable. Well, those were some of my years at Pioneer. I really loved every year, and I want to thank all of my teachers for all they did for me. Thank you, Ms. Zyder, Ms. Polly, Ms. Cooney, Miss Benson, and at last, Miss Clark. I also want to thank Mrs. Killingsworth for making me a safe and caring citizen. Even more, I would like to thank my wonderful, caring parents for making my life at Pioneer possible. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, Pioneer. It's been great, and hello, Brooks. I'm looking forward to great memories there, too.